What's up, Leo? Welcome to your January 2019 love reading. I hope you guys had an amazing New Year. I hope you relaxed and spent time with family, got a little drink, a little smoke, whatever makes you happy. But I'm really excited to do this reading for you in terms of love for January because it looks really cute. Actually, for a lot of you guys, it looks like you may have a secret admirer, which is really cute. I will say, okay, let's start here. You guys are starting with the Five of Cups as the unseen energy, right? Bottom of the deck. But to me, this feels like more of a past energy. I know a lot of Leos have had like a time in terms of relationships and coming out of relationships and that being very heavy. I actually do feel like right now you guys are taking more of an optimistic approach about things. I think November and December was really big for a lot of you Leos in terms of like having epiphanies and really realizing your worth and realizing that, you know what, sometimes no matter, you know, how, no matter the intentions, no matter how solid, you know, the energy, like, you know, you feel like you, like hold on, let me start over because I can't think. Like, no matter how good your intentions may be, or no matter how much work you put into something, sometimes it's just not meant to be, right? Because especially when we're talking about love and we're talking about relationships with others in general, everyone has free will here. So it's like you could be so in love with this person. You could be, you know, just like, I know we belong together. I know. They just need to realize. But girl, if they don't realize, then what are you going to do? You can't force them, right? It takes two. It's everybody has free will. So for those of you guys who have been coming out of a really hard breakup, I feel like we're starting to see, you know, clearer skies. I feel like you guys are starting to be more optimistic, putting yourself out there more actually. So you guys start out with Three of Cups, beautiful energy, Ace of Wands, and Emperor. Right off the bat, you guys could be dealing with fire. You could be dealing with an Aries person. But let's talk about energies of these cards. So Three of Cups, this is all about celebration. I feel like you guys are going out more. I feel like you're mingling more, maybe meeting people more, putting yourself in a space where you can meet people more. I feel like you're feeling a lot freer right now, this month of January. Really excited to do something and experience something new in terms of love, something exciting, right? I feel like you guys are wanting that spark. So even in relationships, I feel like there's been a lot of you guys who were dealing with someone who, like, you were just dead set on, I love them, I committed to them, I'm going to make this work. But maybe like that spark was gone, that spark was missing, even when you guys were together. And it's like, so now you guys are, in essence, like you guys aren't settling, because I do feel like a lot of the things that you guys were hung up on in your old relationship, if you're being honest with yourself now and you're like, if I met this person today, would I have the same feelings initially? I don't feel like a lot of you would. I feel like there was a big spark missing. So I feel like that is something that's really important to you going forward. Also, I'm hearing really important you guys share the same likes. Really important you guys have some of the same hobbies, like to do some of the same things. It feels like in old relationships there might have been an off balance of like what you guys actually like to do, right? So it's like, you know, they're into this, you're not into that, but you also weren't compromising to try to do these things with them, or they also weren't compromising to try to do these things with you, and then you guys break up, but you're still sad over it because it almost just feels like you're sad because you lost. But if you're being honest with yourself, that passion, that spark, that intensity, maybe that sexual attraction, maybe that's something that's gone out the window. But right now, I feel like you guys are in a really good place where you're able to attract that if that's what you want, right? You guys are really taking control, being very mindful of the people that you're around, being very discerning. And I feel like in a lot of ways, you guys are standing your ground, okay? Again, you could be coming into some Aries energy, but also you guys are really focused on business. You might meet someone through a business thing, you know, a meet and greet, panel discussion or something like that. That's very much a possibility. Now, the other person, they're coming through with the Moon energy, Queen of Wands, and Eight of Pentacles. So a couple of things. Moon energy. This is Pisces energy. Can also be Cancer, because Cancer is ruled by the moon. Can also be Scorpio. But I have a feeling that there's like this unseen energy. So I feel like there's someone who really likes you, that you, like, you're not aware of it yet. Like, it's still a secret. It's still on the low, right? Moon is very mysterious energy. We can't see all the things and secrets and, you know, whatever's behind it. But eventually I feel like that will be coming to light. I feel like if there is some type of secret admirer, you guys might be getting wind of this like mid-January to end of January going into Aquarius season. Now, how they're seeing you, this is actually how they view you. They view you in your element, girl. This is cute. So this is Queen of Wands energy is very charming, very out there. Like, it's really hard for people to resist Queen of Wands energy, right? Because not only is she beautiful, she's fun, she's a go-getter. Everything she wants, she gets. She's happy. She's charismatic. She's very attractive. Yes, in her beauty, but just she knows how to attract things, right? She does everything that she wants to do with fiery passion, and she's sexual. She's the only queen in the whole deck that is actually facing forward with her legs spread apart. So, like, she's a bad bitch. You know what I'm saying? And they view you as this. They're really intrigued by you. A lot of them are very turned on by you, want to see what that's talking about. But there is this emphasis that they are working on themselves currently. They're probably very wrapped up in work, which is probably why they haven't really taken the time out to talk to you. But also, I feel like they're wrapped up in their self-development. But in terms of you guys, I do feel like this is something that they'd be interested in pursuing, all that, right? This feels like a very grounded person in terms of, like, I feel like this person could bring, like, a lot of stability into your life, like stability in ways that maybe you're a little bit lacking. It doesn't have to equal money, right? It can just be, like, in your mental, you know what I mean? But this person would bring you a great deal of stability. Yeah. But again, you guys, a lot of you guys are focused on your work too. So I don't know that you, it may just be one of those things where you're just barely missing each other, but there's someone who's interested in you, Leo. Someone. Now, your blocks, you've got the Page of Pentacles. So for me, this feels like with you guys in terms of dating, how can I put this? It's like something's wrong with your picker. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying something's wrong with you. Something's wrong with my picker too. Fine. It's not like that. But it's just in terms of the people that you are choosing to date. I think it would be helpful. I think Spirit's trying to tell you to look at things in more of a long-term sense too. Not just like what's fun today. Like, absolutely passion and spark and all that is very important. I have debates with my homegirls about this all the time. I have one Capricorn homegirl, and she's just very about the practicality of like things and like, oh, but he loves me and this and this and this. And then to me, we kind of get into it because to me, I'm like, girl, yeah, that's great, but it sounds like you're settling kind of thing, right? And everybody is different in terms of what they value from a partner and from another person. But whatever it is for you that equals stability, Leo, I feel like that's really what's focusing. That's what you're supposed to be focusing on in terms of choosing your next partner. So if it's just someone who makes you feel safe emotionally and that's stability to you, that's something to focus on. If it is money, that's something to focus on. And it may be that, again, that you need to be focusing on money. Either way, I do feel like there are opportunities in terms of money coming in with this page, because, you know, the pages come when we're on the cusp of new things. But it feels like almost like there's a sense of you guys needing to get real clear about what are your non-negotiables, what is really important to you in terms of finding a loving partner so that you can have something that can really grow, right? Because Page of Pentacles, like, this has the potential to grow and really affect legacy, right? And it's something that it may take a little bit of time out. It might take a little bit of time to get there, right? Because Pentacle energy is slow as shit, but it's stable. So right now where you guys are in this energy of Three of Cups having fun, I think that's really good. I think that's really good because as you're having fun, as you're mingling, as you're meeting more people, I feel like this gives you opportunity to become clear on what it is that's actually important to you and what you want in a loving relationship. Now, in moving forward, a couple of things. So this is Hierophant card. This is Taurus energy. It's funny, it's sitting right next to the Page of Pentacles. So I'm looking at stability all over the place. What is stable for you? What is, you know, Hierophant talks about tradition. It talks about like society, societal norms and pressures that we put on ourselves. And this might be a time where you guys are questioning, like, out of all the things that I learned when I was a child, what is it that I almost need to unlearn, right? In order to get to this place of love and happiness that I want. Because a lot of the learning that we do as adults is actually unlearning and unlearning the wiring that's been put into us as children. And of course, it was all put there for good intentions. But just think about it. Like, I remember when I was a kid, you know, I thought I was going to be married by like 24, first kid by 26. That shit is silly, honestly. And I'm not even like hating on you young people who have found love and stuff, but it's honestly stupid and silly to put those types of expectations on ourselves, because number one, like, everyone's life is different, everyone's story is different, and everyone's normal looks different. And number two, if you don't somehow succeed and hit those timelines that you've had in your head, then you feel like your whole life is shit, and it's not, right? There is no one way to do things, but there is one way for each person. And so I think that's very important for you guys to be using this time, again, while you're out, while you're mingling, being seen, looking very desirable. It's that time to go to get very clear on your non-negotiables, get very clear on what a perfect relationship looks like to you, get very clear on what traditions you want to uphold in this relationship, get very clear on that sort of thing, right? And not so much about what everybody else is doing. It's just not about that. And then we end up with Queen of Cups. I think that's really nice. Queen of Cups, you know, she always stresses us to use our intuition. That's number one. But she's very kind. She's very patient. She's very nurturing. I think this is important for you guys to really be nurturing yourselves the whole way through this time. Really giving yourself the love that you want from another person, because that's how we mysteriously, honestly, law of attract it. So if it's love that you want, love yourself, girl. Take yourself to get your nails done. Take yourself to get your hair done. Take yourself to lunch. Read a book for yourself. Read a bath or take a bath. You know, take moments for yourself. I feel like the more self-love you guys give yourself, the more you're attracting these possibilities for things that are really rich and stable. You're going to make you feel good long term. But again, it feels like you guys have an admirer, someone who's been watching you and not really saying anything. Again, I do feel like they have other focuses, but like, they might be somebody who's a busybody, but it's like, as soon as I find the time, I'm going after Leo. That kind of energy. You guys are very desirable right now, and you guys are out there, and you guys are having fun, and you guys are really doing the Leo thing, and that feels really good. Everybody loves Leo energy. Like, you guys are bomb. You're so much fun, and like, I love a Leo. I love a Leo. Anyways, so you guys got finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Excuse my nose. So again, I did feel that some of you guys were focusing on money, focusing on your job, and that's great. Keep doing that. And, you know, some of you may not be in a place where you're like, I don't really have like the extra money where I feel like I want to go out or like court somebody. I totally get it. That's fine too. Use this time. Again, this time is for you. But just know that while this time is for you, you got lookers. You got lookers who are all up in your shit. Be very discerning. Kind of go back over your list if you never made one. Or if you have made one. Go over your list of things that are important to you in partnership. If that is something that you want. Something that's going to bring you stability long term. Something, you know, that feels like home. And build your legacy, honey. This is cute. I'm excited for you guys. Yes. Let me know if it resonates. I love you guys, and I'll see you next month. Bye, Leo.